For freelancers, Upwork has a premium membership called Freelancer Plus. It has a few benefits, but is it worth the asking price of $14.99 US a month? Let's look at all the benefits and see if it's worth it. First, Freelancer Plus gives you an extra 70 connects per month to your profile, which you can use to apply to jobs. If you don't know what connects are, they're basically Upwork's digital currency. They give you a few free connects per month, but you have to spend connects to be able to apply to jobs. So if you are out of your free connects, you have to either pay for Upwork premium membership to get extra connects or buy connects separately. And when it comes to the cost of connects, 70 connects usually costs about $10. So the $14.99 price tag of Upwork Premium Plus, if you're just looking for connects, you could get more connects for $15, but it's still like a decent amount of connects when you consider the whole other package. Like, you have enough connects to pay back like 2/3 of the worth of the Premium Plus membership. Whether or not it's better for you to buy connects, not buy connects, or get connects through this is going to be something you're going to be able to decide based on all the other benefits. So the biggest benefit, in my opinion, to Upwork Freelancer Plus is it gives you the ability to see how much other freelancers are bidding on the jobs that you want to bid on, the jobs you want to apply to. So this gives you a better idea of how much you should offer your services for if you want to maximize the chances that you get the job or maximize your profits. And Upwork recently revealed that to get as many jobs as possible, you don't want to lower your price. You actually want to charge a little bit higher than the average, because most clients end up paying more than what most freelancers offer. So the freelancers who charge more than the average have a higher chance of getting the job. Upwork, some clients are indeed cheap and go for the cheapest freelancers, but the majority will go for above average. And most of freelancers who stand either at the average or lower than the average, but not low enough to be the lowest priced one, tend to struggle to find jobs, because clients are either very cheap or looking for quality, and they're afraid to hire average or lower than average charging freelancers. And because they associate price with quality, they're going to go toward a higher priced freelancer. So you need to know what the price range of other freelancers are, so you can position yourself as an above average freelancer when it comes to price. Another big benefit is that when you are a Freelancer Plus member, you have an increased chance of being picked for Upwork certifications. So if you want those, and the reason you want those is that they help you rank higher in search, and also allows your proposals to appear higher on the list when clients look at all the proposals they've received. Because, when clients look at all the proposals they've received, they don't see them in the order at which they've been sent. They actually see them in the order that Upwork recommends based on how they feel the freelancer is relevant and qualified for the job. And when you have these certifications, it makes your proposals appear higher and your profile appear higher in search. So if you want those certifications, if you want to increase the chance that you do get access to them, getting Freelancer Plus helps you. I don't know how much, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, they say it helps, but like, it doesn't guarantee that you will get access to them. And if you're just looking for these certifications, it could be a waste of money for you. Freelancer Plus is also interesting for freelancers and agencies who don't just operate on Upwork. If you have a freelance business where you find already clients outside of Upwork, Freelancer Plus gives you the opportunity to invite clients from outside of Upwork onto Upwork with a 0% service fee. So basically, you're just benefiting from Upwork's payment platform and security measures, so that you can deal with your clients on the platform, which could be easier for you than dealing with clients outside. So this could be an interesting benefit if you already have a way of finding freelance jobs outside of Upwork. It also gives you the ability to create a customized profile URL. The URL is basically the address that you type on top of your browser to go to a website. For example, youtube.com is a URL. youtube.com/AlecG is my customized URL because, you know, my account on YouTube is called Alec G. My channel is Alec G. So I have this customized URL. As a Freelancer Plus member on Upwork, you can create a custom URL for yourself, which looks better on social media than, you know, Upwork.com slash like a bunch of letters, symbols that, you know, looks weird. If you have a custom URL, you can just like upwork.com/your name, or, you know, it looks more professional. If you're interested in that, like if you're using social media, other platforms, and you want to attract people to your Upwork account through that, it could be interesting. Although I'm not sure that would be worth it, because at that point, you're probably better off just getting them to contact you outside of Upwork so that you can either invite them to Upwork yourself to get the 0% service fee, or to just get them outside of Upwork to get the 0% service fees by managing your payment otherwise. But yeah, if you want the custom URL for some reason, like you can get it, right? You can also make your earnings for previous projects hidden with Freelancer Plus. Can be interesting. A lot of freelancers start their career offering their services very cheap. Because they think, you know, it's an easy way to start getting jobs and start getting 5-star reviews so that in the future they can get more clients and charge more money. But the problem is that many clients after that, they come back and they're like, oh yeah, I see that you've made another similar project to the one that I want to hire you for, but you charged 50% less money the last time than this time. Why do you charge me so much money? And these are uncomfortable conversations and sometimes awkward and difficult to deal with, and hiding your previous earnings for previous projects can be interesting in that instance. I'm not sure about other instances where it could be worthwhile, but you might have other reasons you want to hide how much money you made in the past. The last feature I want to talk about is that Upwork advertises the fact that if you stop using Upwork for a long time, your profile is going to stay public and you're going to still get views on your profile instead of your profile becoming hidden, because, you know, when you're inactive for too long on Upwork, your profile starts being hidden and hard to find, and you stop getting views basically. But actually, like, I feel like this is weird for them to advertise that as a benefit, because when you actually look at how much time it takes for a freelancer's profile to become hidden, it sort of doesn't make sense for someone to get Freelancer Plus for that. All right, let's look into that. Like, how long does it take for your profile actually to become private? If you can't get your first job in the first 90 days on Upwork, your profile is going to become private out of inactivity. In this case, maybe it could be interesting to get Freelancer Plus, but otherwise, if you can get your first job within your first 90 days, if you don't find another job for 2 years, your profile is going to become private out of inactivity, and Freelancer Plus can prevent that from happening to you. At some point, if you can't find jobs in your first 90 days or can't find job for the 2 years after that, it's either because you don't want to find jobs anymore, or you're not really implementing a strategy correctly. And in both instances, you have way enough time to fix your strategy. Like, overall, like, I feel, in my opinion, like, Freelancer Plus does give you a bunch of benefits, right? And for $14.99, it's still not that expensive. And since connects are often useful, especially for a beginner, I wouldn't say it's not worth it. But like, whether or not you want to get it is going to be something that you're going to have to decide for yourself. I, for example, think that if I started a new Upwork profile today, I would probably get Freelancer Plus, because I find it interesting, especially to be able to see like how much my competitors are charging on project, how much you're bidding, so that I can know how to position my pricing better to get more jobs and get paid more per hour, as much per hour as I can. So for me, that's worth it. If you know how to do that sort of thing, if you know good pricing strategy, like, this can be interesting. But like, you know, just knowing that you need to charge above average is still better than knowing nothing about pricing strategy. So yeah, I wouldn't say like it's a bargain for most new freelancers. I wouldn't say it's necessary, but I would say, like, for $14.99, I would pay for it. But like, even if you get Freelancer Plus and you get all of its features, if you're not getting a lot of the jobs that you apply to, like if your percentage of the jobs that you apply to that turn into client is like very low, like maybe you send 20 proposals and that on average you get 0.4 clients, or ridiculously low like percentages, Freelancer Plus is not going to fix that for you. Ultimately, like, you need to have a good strategy and implement it well. On Upwork, you need to have good proposals if that's what you're using and you're applying to jobs. You need to know which jobs to apply to, which clients to ignore, and that's going to give you the most of your results. It's not paying that's going to give you the results. It's actually fixing your profile, fixing your approach. And if you want to see how to build a good Upwork profile and how to get started on Upwork the right way and understand the basics of how to succeed on Upwork, the basics of what you need to do on Upwork and do it well, I made a video recently that's basically a Upwork step-by-step guide that shows you everything that you need to know to be able to start succeeding on Upwork. If you're interested, click right here, or in the description, there's going to be a link right down there as well. Subscribe if you want to see more guides on how to succeed on Upwork, and I'll see you in my next videos. Take care.